We finally got Herta, didn't we? It is quite a shame that she is like literally her 4-star version but a 5-star evolution. But it's alright, you know. She looks pretty cool. The one thing I immediately noticed was that her key on her back is like on her back. And since it is like a necklace, this key, and necklaces are mostly like worn on front, it might be an indication that we might get like a lot of back shots from her in the game. Since when we're in the game, when a character is just standing and doing nothing, we are looking at them from this angle. Sure, when they auto-attack, like Aventurin in this case, they turn around, do their thing, or when they cast their skill or ult, depending on the character. But mostly in their default position, it is in this angle, so we don't see their back. So that might be just a small indication that Herta might have a lot of back shots in her animations or in her default standing position, who knows. But yeah, apart from that, as we can see, she's the first, like, adult female that is like really flat, so not the big bazookas like the usual characters we get. So that's an interesting thing. And I mean, like, even though she is the adult Herta, she must be doing a Kuru Kuru in her kit. And if she won't be saying Kuru Kuru, then I bet these cats will be saying Kuru Kuru, because someone needs to be saying Kuru Kuru, right? Or in the best case scenario, she's going from Kuru Kuru to Ara Ara. That's a thing we can only just hope for. But first, let's get some context on this drip marketing. So let's read the description. Extraterrestrial satellite communication, the Herta. The writers from the Intelligentsia Guild, however you pronounce that, want to give me an extra title. Something like Herta Prime to separate me from my puppets. How banal. I swear to God, I thought it said how bananas. Like, due to the latest story cast with the whole banana thing going on, I read it as banana. I mean, like, that song is in my goddamn head, you know? Like, banana, na na. Oh man, it's in my goddamn head. Even though, apart from that, how banal are the puppets not me as well? So I gave them a suggestion. If they dared to write that, then I would call myself the Herta. It is short, simple, straight to the point, and elegant. Esteemed member 83 of the Genius Society. Human, female, young, beautiful, attractive. It is said that she lives in the far edge of the cosmos, almost never leaving. Sounds like her appearance this time must be to deal with an issue that has to be handled herself, right? So the reason why she calls herself the Herta is because it's just simple, straight to the point, and elegant. Makes sense, I guess, but Madame Herta sounds just so much better, you know. Because the first thing I thought when I read the Herta was like the one, like from Escanor, you know, from Definitely Sins. It is like people say the before their name to signify their importance. Specifically the importance of the name. Like, not Gachabid, but the Gachabid. But in her case, it is just to keep it short, simple and all that. And if we just zoom in her drip marketing, we can see we got hands around her nameplate. We got hands at the bottom of her shoe. So maybe she will have like an hand animation in her kit, just like Black Swan, her ultimate, like when these hands pop up. And of course, she got the really pointy big witch hat, also with hand symbols on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if there were hands in the animations of her kit. We got the cute ass cat, who might say Kuru Kuru, or Herta herself will say Kuru Kuru. But the best case scenario would be, of course, Kuru Kuru and Arara. We cannot miss the big ass key, of course, which just looks like the key of Kingdom Hearts. I played that game like 10 years ago, so I don't remember anything. But all I remember is that the protagonist had like a big ass key the whole time with him. And it also looks like these cats are like teleporting from this keyhole. Maybe it's the same cat. So this may be the front of the cat, and this may be the back of the cat. So these keyholes are like connected with each other. So it's the same cat. So this is front and this is back. But let's get to the most interesting point, and that is that Herta is the 10th character in the game that has stockings in her design. So as we can see, Surfer herself has one, Bronya herself has one, Sueye has one. If we can classify that as stockings, I think we can. Pelle has one. She also has like these ruler-like marks in her design. We got Fuswan. I think we can classify that as stockings too. Firefly herself. We got Black Swan, of course. And it looks like the same one as with Herta's stockings a bit, as we can see here. Kafka herself, of course, got one, with the cool spider patterns or silk on it. And of course, Herta herself. And she do be flat though, she got no big ass or something. And that's alright, of course. And she's the 3rd character in the game that has a hat in her design. So we got Jade, of course, with the big ass hat. We got Rappa with a normal looking hat. And the best of them all, in my opinion, then is Herta's one. So it has the most coolest design with the hands and all and the flower. And she even got like this red band holding this weird symbol. So what can we expect from Herta? I think she will have a lot of backshots in her design. She will say Kuru Kuru or Ara Ara. She is flat as hell, but that's alright of course. It would have been way better if she was called Madame Herta instead of the Herta, since it sounds more elegant, and that is what Herta herself like represents, more elegancy. But yeah, if Herta herself says that the Herta is better suited for herself, then of course we cannot argue with that. And the other thing is that the goddamn main story cast got me this word read as banana instead of banal, which means we need the dark times back in Honkai story, which I'm really hoping for, since the Sunday and Fugwe is right around the corner. So I really hope that they will get back to these dark times, you know. Enough with the whole banana and monkey business. So I can't wait for that. I thank you for your time and see you the next time. Bye.